Well, think back to your earliest childhood memories. What do you see? You probably remember running, jumping, playing, and maybe sliding down your very first slide. All of that wonderful activity helped your body and mind develop. Don't you want similar days full of playful fun for your own little ones? Unfortunately, though, the lives of our children are a lot less active than those of generations past. But we're going to help change all that this morning as part of our My Fitness series. Please welcome Jenny Pardo, manager and owner of Gymboree Play and Music in Doral, Florida. Hello, Jenny.
Hello, how are you?
You know, you heard me just say that, kids of this generation, they're just much less active. They're in front of the video games and doing all other kinds of stuff. I mean, tell me about that. Why is getting them moving so important?
It's so important because when you stretch a child's growing body, you also help stretch their mind. And at Gymboree, our classes are designed to be both active and interactive and strive to exercise the entire child, whether it's in a play, music, or sports class. We really find that the earlier a child's introduced to physical activity, the more enduring effect it'll have on them as they continue to grow.
You know, it's interesting. You talked about stretching physically and mentally, and it's true because even with my own kids, I shared with you that all three of my kids went to Gymboree, right? And I didn't really know what to expect when I first got there, but what I noticed was they not only did just physical activity, they did mental activity. So it's important that there's a combination of both.
Yes, at Gymboree, we help develop better body strength, awareness, and agility, but they also help develop physically, cognitively, and socially through our specialized environments.
I love that. I remember that. Yes.
They're designed specially so children are challenged every week to crawl, jump, climb, and explore.
Tunnels.
Yes,
I remember
exactly.
the tunnels.
Our tunnels,
yes.
our ball games, our parachute activities. It's just really specially designed to help children do that because we do know at Gymboree, since we've been the leader in early childhood education for over 30 years, that children learn through actively exploring their environments.
And you know what? The thing I noticed with Santana was he developed physically, he developed cognitively, he developed socially. Exactly. It was like this whole well-rounded thing. It was wonderful for him. The other thing I noticed is that Mommy was down on the floor a lot. I mean, at Gymboree, I was a part of all of the activities just as he was. Why is it important that parents are involved with their children?
Well, as a parent, you're going to be the best play partner they're ever going to have. So we really like to encourage parent involvement in most of the classes that we have at Gymboree. And we would love it for it to be just a fun and playful environment where you can grow together as a family.
You know what, speaking of growing, I often wonder, how this has been done over the years with regards to 30 years you'd mentioned working with young children. What kinds of results have you seen and what do parents tell you?
Being inside the classes, you do see results such as children who are crawling towards a ball, they're working on their endurance. When they're climbing up a ramp, they're working on their lower and upper body strength. When they're reaching for those bubbles, they're working not only on hand-eye coordination, but their balance and flexibility. And the research behind that shows that children who are participating in active and physical activities sleep better.
Did you say sleep? That's why we took them to Gymboree all the time.
Not only do they sleep better, but they also are better equipped to handle physical and emotional challenges when they grow. They have stronger muscles and bones, stronger immune systems, they're less likely to become obese, and they just have a better outlook on life.
That's why, I tell you, that's why we loved it so much. The other thing I thought about, too, is, I see Gymboree everywhere. This is a movement that is sweeping the entire nation. I know you've partnered with Parenting Magazine as well as First Lady Michelle Obama's Let's Move campaign, which is a really great initiative because it encourages kids to get moving. How did you get involved in that?
Well, like you said, with Parenting Magazine, we became involved with Michelle Obama's campaign, and it really is such a great initiative, as you were saying, because it helps them get a physical and healthy lifestyle for their children. And Gymboree was just a perfect partner because we've been helping little bodies get on the move for over 30 years.
Well, how can parents get involved in your classes if they wanted to get involved in the activities that you offer?
Well, the best way to experience a play, music, art, or sports class is really to log on to get a free class pass at gymboreeclasses.com, and you can find the closest Gymboree Play Music to you.